Hey guys, welcome back to our channel United Souls. Now, as we all know, 2020 is finally coming to an end, and I guess all of us are very happy for that because this year has not been a good one. A lot of challenges, a lot of hardships we all have had to overcome. So, today I'm going to narrate to you one such incident that changed the lives of millions. So, let's start. It was the 20th of May 2020. Amidst the ongoing lockdown due to the COVID 19 pandemic, the state of West Bengal was to go through a super cyclone called Amphan. Awareness was being spread everywhere since the past few days. Weather forecasts claimed that it would be the strongest cyclone Bengal had ever seen, and trust me, they couldn't have been more correct. Since the morning of the 20th, it started drizzling, but fear began to arise at around 4 p.m. When voluminous clouds shrouded the sky, the winds became stronger and stronger, and none of us could step into our balconies. Trees swayed, tin sheets flew, rain became heavier, and everyone got a hint of what was yet to come. By the evening, things worsened. Electricity went off in all houses in the area. Silence reigned. A silence which was ominous. A silence which resembled the calmness before the storm. A silence which depicted the cries of millions. At around 6 pm, the cyclone hit Kolkata after creating havoc in the coasts of Digha and other parts of West Bengal. As the eye of the storm entered the city, I and I guess everyone could feel the intensity of the winds, which easily uprooted old trees, broke window glasses. How horrifying the night was. At about 7 pm, I think, the strongest gale hit with a speed of 133 km per hour. I hugged my father, who tried to remain calm as always, but an expression of terror was apparent on his face. Words shall fall short to describe how the gales were blowing, but in an effort to pen down that frightful memory, I shall say that the gales came one after the other, giving us not more than one moment to heave a sigh of relief as one passed. I sat silently and indulged myself in prayers. Prayers for the people of Bengal and Orissa. Prayers for the homeless and bereaved families, hoping that the storm would pass soon. But it did not. The eye of the storm entombed us till 8:30 p.m. And after a gap of half an hour, when we all felt things to be over by then, the tail of Amphan started hitting fiercely, numerous gales blowing successively, each one stronger than its predecessor. We were less afraid this time, having got accustomed to the fury of nature for quite some time. But that doesn't in any way reduce the storm's force. By the night, everything had calmed down, but a hopeless darkness engulfed the city. The next day gave us a clear picture of what had happened the last night. A picture which hurts eyes, a picture which evokes horror in the minds of 8 to 80. Streets waterlogged, thousands of trees, crops, and infrastructure damaged. The Kolkata airport and areas within its premises submerged in water. And at least 72 people lost their lives. The storm snatched away almost everything from the people living in the Sundarbans. Power supply and Wi Fi connection in the city were adversely affected. Broken lampposts and streetlights scattered all over the roads. In our house, we had no electricity for almost 5 days, and that posed other problems, of course. But I consider ourselves luckier than many, having a comfortable place to spend nights and getting to put sufficient amount of food in our bellies. All I kept wondering was, how would the common people survive? Though I know of the all healing power of time, the vastness of the matter seemed to be too enormous to be healed soon. Maybe the common folks would have to suffer decades after decades due to the storm, which lasted for a few hours, but has left its everlasting impact. So, I would like to end with a question. What do you think is more destructive? A storm or its aftermath?